Greetings and welcome to the channel. I'm going to be doing a spiritual reaction on this video. Let's get it.
A wave of disappointment. One of President Donald Trump's most loyal voting blocs, Cuban and Venezuelan immigrants.
For Donald Trump.
Now speaking out in Miami, a Republican stronghold, as the recent wave of deportations hits home and the Trump administration moved to end temporary legal status, or TPS, for more than 500,000 people who arrived during the Biden administration. Elena Conde says she came here from Cuba on humanitarian parole in 2023. Her husband, Ariel Lara, crossed the border with Mexico twice, once in 2019 when he was detained and deported, and then again in 2022. 6 weeks ago, he was taken into custody at his residency hearing.
So he was given an appointment to go to ICE. You told him before he left for that appointment, you don't have anything to worry about. You haven't done anything.
Instead, he was transferred to Texas, where we spoke to him from his detention center.
Ariel, ¿qué piensas sobre lo que está pasando ahora en este país, en este momento con respecto a las deportaciones? How do you feel about everything that's happening right now in this country with the deportations? You don't understand how this could happen. ¿Qué pensaba que iba a pasar cuando ganó Trump? What did you think was going to
But you voted for him. And he said he was going to do it, and he did it.
happen when Trump won? You're saying you believed the president when he said he was going to deport criminals.
Now, Elena is left behind with her daughter, 7-month-old son, and Ariel's 70-year-old grandmother, who has been a U.S. citizen for years. Together, facing a reality they never imagined.
Toda mi familia votó por Trump.
Your whole family voted for Trump. Lo apoyaba a Trump durante
Your whole family voted for Trump, and now y'all confused? Y'all didn't understand none of his policies. Y'all didn't read nothing. Y'all didn't do any type of research. Now you confused?
su campaña. Did you support him?
Yo estoy fuera.
You're outside of it. You can't vote. Pero te sientes decepcionada. Do you feel disappointed, deceived, engañada?
Me siento mal porque sé que ellos creían en él.
You feel
Me
that because
siento mal.
the rest of them believed in him.
It's a concern Democratic strategists are capitalizing on,
Girl, stop. You believed in him too.
with billboards like these calling Republican lawmakers traitors. Still, here in Florida, Trump
Not really. They said what they was going to do, and they did it.
won almost 70% of the Cuban-American vote in 2024, along with 61% of Doral, home to the largest Venezuelan-American population in the U.S.
They used us.
Adelis Ferro is the co-founder and executive director of the Venezuelan-American Caucus.
How is the Venezuelan community feeling right now?
They used you for your anti-blackness and anti-woman. Because what's the other reason? You're confused. They used you how? They said what they were going to do. They campaigned for it, and they said they were going to do deportations.
Especially in the context of these deportations.
Desperate, terrified. There are people with mental health issues.
Absolutely. If you don't have your paperwork together, you should be scared, terrified.
There are people with panic attacks, anxiety attacks.
And if you're here illegally, or if you're here and you don't have the proper, and you've been here for years,
They rather to die than go back to Venezuela.
and you in America, and you would rather die here than go back to your country. That says a lot.
People are talking about taking their
I
lives
have those messages.
because the situation
Because
here.
of the situation. They rather
so
to
bad with
take their own
deportation.
lives. Yes, than go back to Venezuela.
The ripple effects affecting families and businesses. This Venezuelan business owner, who asked us not to use his name to protect his business and fellow owners, said the political instability has led
Why is that? Is that because you voted for Trump?
to a 20% drop in revenue.
It's affected your clients as well as the people who work here.
Sí, claro. Entiendo que hay mucha gente que ha invertido, tiene negocio.
A lot of people have already invested in businesses here and they've stopped because they just don't know what the future brings.
Still, experts say the current turmoil
The future brings what he said. He's doing what he said he's going to do. Period.
may not hurt the Republican Party.
All this stuff done in the first 200 days of the administration. They have a long road ahead before the midterms.
Do you think that Trump will pay a political price?
I'm not sure that Trump or the Republican Party as an institution is going to suffer a great deal unless the Democrats can muster an opposition that is a compelling vision as to how things could be done differently.
And the Democrats would have to muster an opposition on, because we don't know right from wrong. I'm confused.
Morgan Radford, NBC News.
We thank you for watching, and remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app.
So when it comes to them being confused about Donald Trump's agenda, and they're confused about mass deportation, they just didn't think it was going to be them, you know. They thought their skin was white enough and light enough. They didn't think it was going to be them. They thought he meant the blacks, the dark people, not us. Not us. That's why they're confused. How can you be going after us? We voted for you. You're not supposed to go after us. You're supposed to go after them. That's why they're confused. The business owner that didn't want to disclose his name, he voted for Trump. He don't want the backlash. You don't want the backlash of dealing with the consequences of his choices that he wholeheartedly supports. They're really confused because they really thought it wasn't going to be them. But what Spirit is saying is that you forgot you're not white. You know what I mean? You forgot you ain't white, honey. You definitely got deceived. They're feeling deceived. They definitely did. They didn't realize he meant them too. Ooh, that's a lot of cards. Okay, let's take this back here. It's a lot of cards, Spirit. Let's see. Definitely, they're gonna be confused. They don't understand how this could happen to them. They don't understand how this could happen to them. They thought their skin was light enough. Okay? They thought their skin was white enough. They came over here and trampled on, looked down upon the people who is even the reason why they got the rights that they have in the first place. What else do you want us to know? Give us more cards. Tell us what you want us to know, ancestors. Let's see what's going on here. We got Ilegua, Obatala, Oshun, and Masala Flambu. Okay. Give me a second, hold on. So as the first card out, Ilegua, I had some trouble finding her because she's a little trickster. So they're feeling like they were deceived, they were tricked, they were used. Absolutely. Absolutely they were. But they were tricked, using their own emotions against them. The great Father Obatala is his judgment, recognizing that we are viewing this situation from the correct standpoint here. There is a lot of fiery emotions here with this situation. A lot of anger. The black people in the community, our community, we're definitely watching as they got played. And we ain't got nothing to say. Especially the women. We don't have nothing to say because we said what we said. And now that what's done is done, we ain't got nothing to say. We just watching, looking. They really upset about getting tricked. They mad. But as it was meant to be, because your anti-blackness and your anti-woman gonna be the downfall of you. I really see black women here really taking time to self-care, to tend to themselves, to work on themselves, to handle whatever it is that is their black business to handle, and making sure that making sure that they are their best self. Black women. Man, I'm laughing. This is how the spirits got them. Because they knew they would fall for it. And they knew they would fall for a hook, line, and sinker. And it's like, gotcha. Gotcha. And they mad. Fiery hot about it. But there's nothing that they can do about it. Nothing. Judgment is here. Judgment has been called upon them. And we see you. You have been noted. And you are being seen in the spirit realm. We see the betrayal. We see the bigotry. We see the lies, the gaslighting. We see it all. And though we saw some really strong energy, strong emotional energy come out with the Hispanic lady explaining how this is a great injustice. And nah, it's right on time. This is their judgment. This is what's supposed to happen to them. All right, anything else you need to know, ancestors? Thank you, ancestors, archangels, angels, guys, for watching over this reading. Thank you for giving us these messages. Thank you. Thank you to the ancestors. Ashe, ashe, ashe. 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 Got anything else for us, Spirit? All right. That's it. Yeah. This is what's supposed to happen to them right now. This is their judgment. We supposed to sit back and look. Period. Period. You see them cars speaking. You saw me shuffling. Period. Bum. The ancestors have spoken.